Peace, welcome back to Playbook FM. I'm Jay. We're back with part 11 of my Aberdeen Football Manager 20 save. If you've missed anything from the past 10 episodes, I suggest you go back and take a look because we are about to jump in to our very first end of season review. So this is the first season I've completed on the game yet, so I do want to see how the end of year awards are distributed and shown and how your manager performance plays into the season review kind of thing. So without any further ado, let's dive in. So the Aberdeen end of season awards. Fans Player of the Season, Ryan Brewster with 38% of the vote. Then we have Dean Campbell in second place. And then Greg Lee, who's way off behind. Well, it's not way off, but considering Ryan Brewster got 38% of the vote and Dean Campbell got 32%, it did seem a bit closer than I thought it would have been. Goal of the season goes to Richard Tate. Let's have a quick look. So it was against Rangers. Let's see what happens here. So Ojo plays the ball back to Wilson. Wilson turns and plays it back out to Tate. And yeah, to be fair, that is a screamer. So that's that one goal of the season. Signing of the season, Antonio Marin, who we got in on a free and is now worth 700k. And then young player of the season, Ryan Brewster, of course it was. I'm surprised he didn't get signed. Well, he's a loan signing, he can't get signed of the season. Anyway, stats, Ryan Brewster got the top goal scorer award with 15 goals. Highest average rating, Dean Campbell with a 7.12. Most assists, Dean Campbell again with 8 assists. Best pass completion, Pedro. Most player of the match awards, Ryan Brewster. Most yellow cards, Antonio Marin. And most red cards, with only one card, was tied between Conor McLennan, Greg Lee and Antonio Marin. So not too many disciplinary issues. The season review from the media, yeah, so we were there or thereabouts. Did slip up, and yet there's a pretty poor run of form around here. Like, look how low we were in the table at that point. But ultimately, we qualified for Europa League, which is what we wanted. Club vision for, so I think this is for next year. Okay, so they want us to. Okay, let's have a look at this then. So the club culture now is to sign players under the age of 23 for the first team. I don't think that was there when I first took on the job. They don't want us to sign anybody over 30, and they want us to develop players using the club's youth system. So now they're having a bit of an emphasis on developing players because obviously work within budget is still at the top of the list. But now they want us to sign players specifically to sell them at a profit, like we did with our striker, what's his name? Was it Crossgrove? And our midfielder Ferguson, who went to Chelsea. I've already forgotten their names. That's how over it I am. But maximum 1 year contract for players over the age of 34. Maximum of 2 years for players over the age of 33. And maximum of 3 years for players over the age of 32. So basically, they don't want anybody above the age of 35 in the team. And I'm happy to work within that. And then the end of next season, they want us to qualify for the Europa League. And in the Europa League, they want us to reach the group stages. So instead of wanting us to challenge for the title this year, they want us to qualify for the Europa League again. But I think we can qualify for the title. We can challenge for the title next year, provided we make the right signings. Squad dynamics at the end of the season, we have 3 team leaders in Joe Lewis, Considine and Niall McGinn, who we are probably going to try and move on. Highly influential players, Shay Logan, who's leaving, Craig Bryson, Mikey Devlin, Scott McKenna, Zach Viner, who's in on loan, and Richard Tate. Influential players, James Wilson, Conor McLennan, Campbell, Greg Lee, Antonio Marin, Brewster, Brophy, Jack Hendry and Chirivella. End of season team meeting. I think we win the title. Top half. Well, we're going to have to say this, aren't we? That is the exact reaction I wanted. And then end of season injury report. That's fine. So that's pretty much it in terms of the season review. I would have thought that there would have been like an overall manager summary thing, especially given the A to D, I'm assuming, grading system that they've got in the game this year. Then again, I'm assuming it's D. Maybe it goes down to F, and when it reaches F, you just get the sack. Who knows? I certainly don't, even though early on in the season it looked like I was going to. And I've just seen this lad pop up on the scout report, and it looks pretty interesting, so I'm going to get another scout report done on him. But what I am going to do for the remainder of this episode is go through and make some signings. Anything that comes in, any bit of news, any signings, any sales that comes in, I'll just jump back into the video and then let you guys see. So at the end of a busy transfer window, this is what our team now looks like. As you can see, we have a bit more depth up front. We have brought in Ryan Brewster back on loan from Liverpool. We've also permanently signed Marian Shved. In terms of midfield, we've brought in Tommy Doyle, 18-year-old English centre midfielder on loan from Man City, who did absolutely wonderful for me in FM19. We've also brought in Gonzalo Villa from Bayern Leverkusen on loan again, 22-year-old Spanish centre midfielder. I'm trying to think who else we brought in. Will Norris for free on brought him in on a free from Wolves as his contract expired. And we have also signed this guy on, we've not signed him, we've got him on trial, Ricardo Meneghi. And we have also sorted out that left winger position by bringing in David Marusa. So we have also brought in David Marusa, 26-year-old Italian left winger who can play up front a little bit as well as attacking midfield. So all in all, this is what the transfer history looks like. As you can see, quite a few players in. Kieran Dixon for free from Rangers. We've signed Greg Lee permanently, Marian Shved permanently, and we've brought in Antonis Adonis, a 19-year-old German under-20 international who's got a lot of potential. And at 19, and he's already kind of a 3-star player. If you look at the reports, he is the 3rd best centre-back at the club, so we're expecting pretty big things from him. And then rounding it off with the players I already have introduced. And as you can see, we've let go a lot of dead weight around the club, most notably Shay Logan and Niall McGinn, as well as Funson Ojo as well. So there we have it. I think that's a pretty successful summer transfer window. If you agree, leave a thumbs up on the video, and I'll catch you for tomorrow's episode where we'll begin the league and also play our Europa League qualifying match against Braga. Until next time, folks, peace.